antisocial disorder. It causes the child to have a lot of issues when it comes to making new friends, to being put in new situations. And a lot of the time you'll notice the signs will be that they show less and less interest with other children, less and less interest showing affection to their parents. And often they pick either a topic or a certain object that they focus on, and that's part of the ADHD that usually comes with, or the OCD that actually comes with the disorder itself. Most kids will show signs of giftedness because although they lack in social skills, they make up for that with academical skills. When you go to the school of a child with Asperger's, you should definitely sit down and talk about getting a 504 for that child because you want him to have all the same opportunities as any other kid in that school, but they need accommodations that will help them be part of that school even more. You should encourage them to talk to other kids, but you shouldn't push them because this will you can anxiety, and that's not what you want for a kid who's coming into a brand new school, making new friends. Change is really hard for them, and what I've noticed with my child is that you should definitely keep a schedule. Try not to stray from that schedule, and I know it's hard, especially if you have other kids, because their schedules are always changing, and you're always changing, work's always changing. So definitely make time for things to be split up and have certain days where you do one thing, and make sure there's definitely reward and punishment for every action that they do, because you have to correct the social aspects of them, because if they're going through life thinking that it's okay not to talk to people ever and that they can get through life doing that, it's not true. And you need to make sure that they know that even though you're scared, you should still try, and don't push that on them as if it's something they don't want to do. You should definitely push that on them as it's like an encouragement. Give them a reward if they talk to a friend in school or they invite someone over. And having a social disability definitely makes it harder for them to have friends and keep them, because kids are changing throughout their entire life. Friends that you have in elementary school you won't have in high school, and friends in high school you won't have in college. And that's 10 times harder for a kid with Asperger's because they don't know how to even make friends, and you have to teach them that. Again, with the academic part of that, these kids will often show an either above average or way above average IQ. And normally it's about 90 to 100, but they show scales way above that. And kids with Asperger's have been known to become doctors, to become scientists, to become video game analysts, to even book writers. And even if your kid's nonverbal, they could still do all that stuff. It just makes it a little bit harder for them to get to that point.